Alright guys, quick intro to the intro. This is a battery replacement video for my offshore boat. It's a Worldcat 270 TE 2008 model. And I'm just going to give you a rundown on how I replace the batteries, what I need to do, and how difficult it is. And I'll also put in the price of the batteries just so you can get an idea of how much it costs to replace the batteries. If you have a different boat, you might still want to watch this just to get an idea of how to do it. It's not that difficult, but the trick is to put all the wires back where they belong. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy the video. Alright guys, quick video on how to. Today is Wednesday, February 6, 2025, and it's time to replace the batteries on my 270 Worldcat TE. The batteries are located in the center console on this boat, and they are on that bottom case right there. I have changed out these batteries several times, and usually I just take that whole entire cabinet off. So if anybody knows how to do it different, chime in, but this is going to be a quick battery replacement and showing you how I do it. Alright, I usually remove all these screws around the cabinet to take it off. Makes it a lot easier to be able to get the batteries out. It's kind of hard to pick up the batteries and rotate them without hitting that box right there, and it just makes life so much easier. It's kind of hard to take the cabinet off, but once you take the cabinet off, you'll see how much space that gives you. Also, to get to these screws right here, I removed the cup holder, and I can get to it with an extension right there. So let me start working on this. It's a slow process, but it don't take too long if you got all the right tools. Alright, I removed the cup holder. Exposes this really big area right here. Now we can see inside. Alright, the hardest screw to take off is the one right here on top of the box. Right here, there's a piece of plastic on the inside that creates the box. You can kind of see it right there. So, if you lay down, kind of right here, shove your arm up into that position right there. You'll be able to put your wrench through the backside to hold the nut to take it off. Not too hard. I hope I'm making sense. Alright, the box has been removed. I just set it aside. Now we have complete view of the batteries, your washdown system, but most importantly is try to document exactly how all the wires are. The negatives aren't too hard to document, but document how the power is set up, so when you replace them, you know exactly what configurations they should go in. Usually they're going to stay in position, so it shouldn't be too hard. For example, that'll probably stay right there, that'll probably stay there, and that red one will probably stay there. Everything actually goes to your breaker box, your panel on the opposite side. So hopefully we can get these batteries moved out here without any hiccups. Alright, that yellow cable is the negatives that bridge all three batteries. This yellow cable is going to this starting engine battery, the starboard side. This one goes right there to the house battery, and this black and yellow cable went right there. I'm also going to put a tie on them so I know that they go together. So I put a zip tie on them real quick so I know that those two wires are going to go together. On the port starting battery, these two are zip tied together and they go on the house battery. Almost done. Now I've already removed one holder. I'm gonna get the next one and the next one, and then we can start almost popping these batteries out to the positives. And make a comment, I don't know if you were supposed to take the positives off first. I'm just working my easiest way from front to back. When I put them in there, I'll probably start with positive to negative, just so I'm working my way back. Could be wrong, but that's the way I'm doing it, just getting to it as easy as I can. Alright, I got 2 of the batteries out, and I'm working from front to back and from side to side, just so you don't get any fingers caught in the batteries. They're heavy. Last battery, and hopefully we won't have any hiccups, and then we'll get them replaced. Alright guys, got the batteries removed. Now we'll run to town, get some new ones, and we'll reinstall them tomorrow. I'm not going to go today, but I have a trip to town tomorrow, so I'll hopefully get the batteries purchased. Okay, I've got an old set of batteries right there that I might use as my core before I replace, because these are the batteries we just took off, and I guess somebody's going to want to know how old the batteries are. That says August 2021, and I know I bought both batteries at the same time. I bought these Duralast. I'm not a fan of Duralast, but at the time that's the only place I could find them, was the Duralast Marines. There were 1,000 MCAs, so let's see what we can find. And then the house battery was a Group 27 from Bass Pro Shop, and this is an expensive battery. I think it's like 400 bucks. Hopefully it won't be that much, but I will definitely post how much everything cost. I'm looking at this house battery also, just in case y'all want to know what year I installed it. I didn't clip out the tags or write anything. I can't tell what year it is. Maybe there's some writing right there on the battery, but at face value I can't see. But I'm thinking that if I replace the cranking batteries, I probably replace the house batteries too in 2021. So not bad for the amount of life we got out of them. I tried to turn on the boat today and it was dead. Just very weak batteries, and I don't want to run the risk of running offshore with weak batteries. Alright, we're going to go to the starting batteries. I bought 2 yesterday. There's one. There's the other one. They have a date of February 2025. That's the part number right there. They're 600 cold cramping amps. They're Continental batteries, Marine, RV, deep cycle. These are going to be my starting batteries, one for the port engine, one for the starboard engine. And each battery was $138.99. Both with taxes came out to $306.91. So we'll talk about the house battery next and how much that costs. Alright, I got lucky. I had set this battery, might have been 400 bucks. I was incorrect. This battery is normally $229.99 at Bass Pro Shop. It had a 30% discount, so I lucked out and I paid $160.98 with tax, title, and license. It came out to $177.26. So that's the house battery, and hopefully we can get at least 3 years out of these batteries before I have to take the cabinet apart. I'm also not going to bore you with putting these back on. We'll get them put back on, and then I'll just give you a quick video of them reinstalled. Alright, got the batteries reinstalled. Already powered them up. We got the Simrads on. They are showing 11.8 on the voltage. I know once the engines are on, they'll jump up. The batteries on the engines are showing 12.2 and 12.4. So I think everything's looking good. We'll run the boat in the next day or two just to make sure everything's working right. But that's new batteries.